Hi friends! In honor of Women's History Month, I want to share with you about Anna Howard Shaw. She was born in England in 1847, and she and her family immigrated to the United States in 1851, ultimately settling near Big Rapids, Michigan. At the age of 12, Anna took the responsibility of caring for her mother and her siblings, which included clearing the land and planting crops and finishing the cabin that they lived in. She only had 2 years of formal education, but she read on her own, and at the age of 15, she became the teacher of the nearby frontier school. After the Civil War, she enrolled in high school, and then in Albion College, and then in Boston Theological Seminary, where she graduated as the only woman in her class. Shaw became active in the Methodist Episcopal Church, in which she was licensed to preach, but was denied ordination because of her gender. In 1880, she was ordained in the Methodist Protestant Church, making her one of the first women to be ordained in the United States. By the way, the Methodist Protestant and Methodist Episcopal churches are branches that ultimately would come together to form the United Methodist Church. She only served as a pastor for about 5 years, after which she became the quote-unquote master orator for temperance, women's suffrage, and world peace. It is estimated that she delivered over 10,000 speeches during the course of her career. She has a long list of credentials. One of them is that she was the first woman to receive the Distinguished Service Medal for her work during World War I. To give you a sense for her spunk, she tells about an experience during the summer of 1874 when she was going to a lumber camp to preach for a colleague. The only way to get to the camp was to drive through the woods all night long. And she had difficulty finding a driver, so when a shady-looking man offered to take her, she felt like she had no other choice. Well, it was a dark night and a thick woods, and her first impression was correct. The man was shady. He did not intend to take her to the camp, but he was going to keep her in the woods with all of the ominous intent that implies. She writes, "I slipped my hand into the satchel in my lap, and it touched my revolver. With a deep breath of thanksgiving, I drew it out and cocked it. And as I did, he recognized the sudden click. 'Hey, what do you have there?' he snapped. 'I have a revolver,' I replied as steadily as I could, 'and it is cocked and aimed straight at your back. Now drive on. If you stop again or speak, I'll shoot you.' The rest of the night was a black terror, but he did not stop nor speak again. The next morning, I preached at a friend's pulpit as I had promised to do, and the rough building was packed to its doors with lumbermen who had come in from the neighboring camp to see the woman minister who carried a revolver. 'Her sermon?' said one of them. 'Huh? I don't know what she preached, but don't make no mistake about it, the little preacher has sure got grit.' She sure did. She was a true pioneer in the church and in the nation. And we're thankful for her and for all whom she inspires. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon.